Bonafides and YouTube otherwise. It's me, Seaman Ted, and I'm back. I'm back with another video. And if you're in here, you're good to go. What's up, y'all? Let me say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. Give this dog a treat. Child, I'm eating my lunch and chilling. So I came on in because, trying to keep my content rolling over here. Same here. What you been up to, child? Ooh, girl, I have almost changed my commentary right quick. Got a little text. But anyway, real quick. I'm trying to eat the rest of these vegetables up before they go bad. And I got me some French onion dip. And I got me some of that Hidden Valley Ranch powder seasoning. And I put it on the dip. And I'm thinking, all this dust and rub and powder be making me nervous sometimes because the American food is so full of toxins and pollutants. Come on, Taylor May, what's going on, love? That it's the wide source, or it's the source of so much wide disease and health conditions. So I was sitting thinking, how was people making ranch and ranch dressing in 1920? 1890, or dips. So I'm determined to find me a page on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube that does cooking by recipes from back in the day. Now I have one already where this lady, she actually be living like she's from back in the day, and she dresses, and she's made a few dinners that I've seen, and she used fresh herbs. Yeah, I be using air quote fresh herbs too. Okay, not all the time, but I've used fresh ginger, garlic, the typical onions, peppers, da 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 da. The rosemary, the thyme. The only thing I felt was more pungent and more, uh, I don't want to say effervescent, but that I knew I was really using it fresh was the ginger and the rosemary. What have y'all used fresh that you felt like was way better than the powder? So when I think about that, I think about I need to find me somebody who can cook like back in the day or only uses fresh herbs. Um, I said, I bet this stuff be bland. I bet that stuff back in the day was bland. Now I asked my mama what she thought about food back in the day, because she was born in the 50s. She said she didn't feel like too much had changed in the way of buying herbs and seasonings um at the grocery market and stuff like that. And being that she grew up in, hey Foxy, she grew up in Europe, through elementary school. And in a more, in Germany, okay. Me having a German step grandmother and eating her food, it was seasoned real good. I'm talking about real good. Um, Now her mama, my mama's mama was black and her daddy was black. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, that was in my mind, like, in the 26 to 30 years between me and my mom, has cooking amenities changed that much? She said no. She said besides the microwave and some small appliances, no. And most of the small appliances just required more work back in the day. I'm saying, okay. So that's the utensils part, of it, the utility of it. What about like the food? And she said the only thing that she knows the difference is the meat. The meat tastes a lot different than when she was a child. Then I even said a child in Europe or a child in the United States. And she said both, a child. She said the meat look different and taste different. Not saying look different like a chicken look other than a chicken back then, but the way it's packaged and stuff like that. So that was a thing. I want to say sorry for getting off last night, but Brooklyn called. I think it was Brooklyn or my sister. They kept calling. It was Brooklyn. So I had to answer the call, and then when I tried to come back, the sound was gone. When I tried to come back, the sound was gone. So I was like, So in between downstairs and upstairs, so I'm hoping to get on TikTok. Hey y'all, this is why I don't fool with TikTok. TikTok is like a vortex that sucks you in and won't let you go. Y'all, I could literally watch TikTok over TV, over YouTube and everything. Now again, my TikTok ain't about no dances. Hey CH. Um, it ain't no dances. It ain't no and girl, you need to let that nigga out and the blessing and it say and no, that's no. That's more on my Instagram. My dating TikTok is documentary, black documentary, black history, black movements, math, science, politics. Of course, we got some laughs and whatever. Okay, I'm sorry, I just read a text message. We know we got some jokey joke type people, comedians and stuff like that. But I guess what I'm saying is my TikTok. What I've learned about being on social media so tough is that my TikTok is very much so. I guess is that the last platform that I joined is very much so on the level of my real interests. So that's how I could get lost so easily on TikTok. So sorry y'all. I didn't want to come live in my bed and I didn't want to get off the TikTok, so I didn't come back last night. Hey India E. Did I say how to CH? I think I did. So that's what's up with that. Now I got a text message from a Bonafide from yesterday when I was talking, and then from my uh, what do you call it? My community wall post this morning, and she asked me what was I afraid of? Was something going on? And I said, well, there are some things going on, There are some financial risks that I've talked about and some that I haven't, that I'm taking right now in full faith that God will bring me through. In full faith that there's a pivot coming for me. Hey, I mean, member. Oh, look at India. No, India wasn't member. I'm sorry, I ain't saying nothing about the members. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm cutting up. Members. Yeah, but there is a pivot, a pivot coming for me that has only been made clearer after Mama passed. So there's nothing going on. Well, anyway, when I'm talking about my fear, I'm talking about on this side of the camera. And I'm talking about me, trusting in God. And sometimes you have to think about it. Like, do you really trust God, or do you be having your hand in stuff? Do you trust Him with stuff that you ain't much worried about, or do you trust Him with the heavy? I mean, there was a point in time I trusted Him with the heavy all the way. Then I fell off. I ain't afraid to say it. I'm regular. I want to let you know there are those of us that believe in God that can tell you the truth that this thing is not easy. This faith thing is not easy. But I fell off for a little while, like, okay? And I'm trying to get back on. So there's some big things that I've been introduced to by my sister and by two of my friends that are really uh, asking me to come outside my typical box. And so I am. When I watch my mom go from 69 and vivacious, full of life, full of color in her cheeks, everything like that, talking just like she was when she was 36, just, whoop, whoop, whoop. In a matter of 60 days, be gone. Change my perspective, I tell you what. Change my perspective on this thing called life. I always value family very, very high. But change my perspective on this thing called life. Um, this thing called destiny, and this thing called free will. And so I'm literally in a Chelsea X mode. Do y'all get that? Like when Malcolm X went from Malcolm Little to Malcolm X, the X stood for the tribal name he didn't, that was stolen from him, that he didn't get to manifest within. Project X is futuristic. It's despite it's J Mello said, girl, I feel you. Yes. Despite it's it's in spite of, not in just spite means, but I'm talking in spite of. It's although that. Come on. You know? Yeah, I'm in this and hey Jamela. I'm definitely in this Chelsea X mode right now. And I believe that everything that happens for a reason. And it happens to connect the dots for those still left behind. Or even if somebody hasn't passed away, it happened for the next step to happen, you know? I know my mom is sitting here watching her girls speak every day, encourage and pour into each other. Things we couldn't find ourselves doing when she was here, you know? I know she's so happy. And I have to say this, and one thing I know she's happy about us talking about God together. I've always been the more church one out of everybody. Well, the more church one before my dad came into the picture. Then when he got there, I don't know. I still was the one calling the church, but I made sure I was there every weekend. But anyway, so long story short, I know she's happy. But we were talking the other day, and she's got this new guy friend that that she's allowing to entertain her. Excuse me, off of this app called Upward. It's a dating app that I told her to get on after I saw it on Instagram. And I think Lecrae, he's a Christian artist or a religious artist. I don't know really what he is nowadays, but he was promoting it on Instagram. So I got on it and I was like, oh, this is just like BLK, like the interface and stuff is just like BLK. It's just like all the rest of it is what I'm saying. I was like, okay, she can get on there quick. You get on it. So I didn't really fool with it. Too tough. When I got on there, the dudes that's Christian and we're here in Atlanta. I told you Atlanta is the first place, the only place. Well, I've only lived in Oklahoma, in Dallas, Texas, and then here. But in my life, this is the only place where I've seen straight hardcore, all the way legit black people try to turn me against Jesus Christ and against God. So when you get on a religious, like you can be any religion, but it's like so you can find, other either if you want to go outside your religion or whatever. It's just like you lead with that on this app. I'm looking at these brothers. Half of them is African, and the other ones, I don't know. They looking like they lying a little bit, but I can't say nothing. I can't say that because you don't put your mouth on folks, whatever, right? Except when they, supposed to be something and they acting like they ain't. They saying they this person, but they not. But we ain't gonna go too hard on that. Is that why you don't want to continue talking about the abuse sector celeb gossip? Right. I don't want to make that a full-time thing over here. Like, I just really don't. Can I? Okay, hold on. Damn, I'm gonna have to make a video on that, J Mello. Have to make a video on that, J Mello. Um, but for today, because you asked that question, I don't feel fulfilled, and I do not feel it honors God. And you can watch people try to say, "Oh, I'm just doing it for entertainment. Oh, I'm just doing it for a coin. Oh, da 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 da." Da." And especially those that are God's children, there will be there will be recompense. There will be a reckoning on all that because they know better. Right? I ain't saying you didn't turn from your old life and somebody try to drag you back. You got to drag them real quick. Got to let them know real quick and get back off. You know what I'm saying? That might happen for me here and there. I ain't gonna lie. I might pray and figure out a way to just give commentary based on the theme and without the druggery and the nastiness. Because see, we still in this life and we still can discuss life and um come to have discussions on right and wrong and whatever the aspects of the situation goes on. But right now, I just really don't find a lot of interest in it. Now, I am watching the TV shows as a form of art. I am supposed to be on here talking about the Gilded Age. Baby, did y'all watch Real Housewives of New York, the new cast? Okay, I like most of them. It was a cute little fast season. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I do watch that, but I haven't started my reviews yet, which I'm getting into the fourth episode, and I'm like, look, Wanch, if you're gonna review, you need a review. Um, I'm in a holding pattern right now. RLD. Oh, I was saying you were leaving it because your mom wouldn't like to hear you in the B sector. Oh yeah. Okay, so hold on. And I would share. People will appreciate it. Okay, thank y'all. I'm just sharing, child. Um, so as far as my mom knew I was in the B sector before she passed away. Um, well, she knew my not just before, but for a while. Like I told you, she was in the hospital, and when the chaplain came, she said, uh, "Is this chaplain like your friend on YouTube?" I was like, I don't know. I'm watching him. I'm seeing where he be going and if he rushing and stuff. You feel like he rushing? She was like, nah. I said, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? He rushing us also. He can go be a fool somewhere. Okay. She knew a little bit. I've let her listen to people like when she retired. Said, "Mama, you should." Cause see, baby, when I tell you about if y'all fool with Olivia and well, Nika's nothing like my mom, but Olivia has a little bit of like mother wit that I could kind of listen to a little bit. Okay, but my mama, you hold on. Okay, let's talk about who y'all call mother. Like James, I don't know why folks just think the son and what he say is woo, and old woman talk. Woo, I don't know why, but my mom, I thought my mom would have had a kick out of the B sector if she got up in here, because one thing that a lot of the old head Bonafides know is that my mama's mouth is unmatched. It can be unmatched, and it wasn't gonna be no cussing. It was gonna be very classy, high profile, high class. Chewing out, getting together, loving on you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think my mom would have got mean and nasty with silly people. You know what I'm saying? On here, she just would have been like, like gave you a Claire Huxtable type of stuff, because that's how she did us when we were young. Okay. But when I let her listen to a couple videos, she's like, "Oh, girl, this is stupid." She said, "You be arguing with these folks," and I don't be arguing with the folks. It's just one person that I speak on the majority of the time, right? And she was like, "Well, who's that?" So then I showed her Jay Wilson, and she was like, ooh, girl," because she couldn't take his voice. She was like, it's too much. She's like, "Ooh, girl, ooh, and whatever." She was like, She said, she even looked at him like she was like, I showed him I showed her the pictures of the suit, the little tan suit picture, and this, and she was like, I feel like you said this been going on since 2018. I'm not gonna learn these people. That's what she said. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm not gonna learn these people. I'm not gonna get into this shit. So she didn't want to get into it, right? She wanted to watch her what's them people called them that Turkish a Turkish series that would drag on and on and on and be speaking in Turkish and stuff. And child, she wanted to do all that stuff. She traveled with her friends. She was like, "Child, I'm not gonna fool with no B-sex. I'm about to live my life." And I'm so glad. I'm so glad she didn't take her little silly daughters. Like, "Oh, you retired now. Here's something for you to do." Girl, boo, I got all kind of real stuff to do in my life, okay? I got real stuff to do in my life, honey. I'm not gonna be down here no beef sector bullshitting and stuff and talking about some no-name folks that ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? My mom was traveling, she was dressing, she was impressing. And so I'm so glad she saw better for the last few years of her life. You know what I'm saying? And that has inspired me. Like I said, for someone to be like connecting the dots, da, 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 in February and be gone in May, it took me back. It took me back. And before she was even sick, I was already feeling like I can't really even participate on the level that these people participate. Like, first of all, I don't hold the type of vocabulary that a lot of these people do. The vile and vicious type of vocabulary. Can I get vicious? I can. But do I want to? No, I would rather live a more joyful life than to purposely just be vicious day in and day out. But then let's talk about just the fighting. I feel like anybody who I've ever had to do, I did them. Okay, period. I know that for a fact. It don't matter if you know it. I know for a fact that I did them. But according to the B sector, oh, she just be doing like this and to that. But see, the thing about it is, most of the people that you watching in that sector, they don't have nothing. They don't have a lot. I ain't gonna say nothing. They don't have a lot to lose. They don't have a lot going for them. They don't have a lot, you know, to be proud of, you know? And that's not a diss, that's the facts. So at the end of the day, no, you're not gonna hear me call nobody be up here dogging out folks and call nobody no, let's say Baptist bull D like old boy did me and then played around with his job. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna see me do that. Mm-mm. No ma'am, no Sam, and no Pam. You're not gonna see me be out here acting like I'm stuck in a dingling with a paper towel holder. No. No ma'am. So, long story short is what I'm trying to say. I looked at the whole situation. Not only is this not the direction of my life that I want to do I see any fruitfulness coming out of it? Do I see any goodness of God? Can I give God the glory on the B sector streets? Not only could I do none of those things, I'm not a loser type chick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be out here having to censor my reads and my gags and my roasts when against folks who don't have to do that. That's whack. And then taking beef sector L's. Oh no, baby. No, no, no. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Let them other folks who say they got this, that, and that going on play with that. I'm not doing it. No. So that's the main thing. Now, as far as my mom being, because our people are not in heaven right now. They're in a state in between heaven and earth, okay? Because we're all gonna go up to heaven at the pearly gates at the same time. I know it feels good. Oh, they looking down on us. I don't feel like they're looking down at us. I feel like their spirit is around looking at us. And I feel my mama's spirit and my nephew's spirit all day long. All day long. Um, I feel like since my mama has passed, I felt her say, "Leave that alone. That ain't what that ain't what we do. That ain't really what we do. That's not that's not even you reaching a fourth of your potential doing that." And it's been very hard because I've been, I even though I wasn't a heavy player in the beat sector or on YouTube, is what I watched in and out all day for years, commented about, and then read Jay Wilson. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm more like I can never watch anybody's videos all the way through. I don't even watch. I don't even listen to the videos all day no more. I didn't turn the TV on for background noise. I listen to devotionals and stuff like that while I'm working, things like that. Uh, when I would go up to the Mexican place and have my drink at night and eat some chips and salsa and maybe eat a dinner, I would have my earphones in listening. But now I'll be on the internet searching for this, for some other things that I have going on in my life. So that's where I'm at. That doesn't make me better than anyone. That makes me in tune with what I need to be doing. If me and any other little church people in the B sector, want to keep, well, not me. If anyone wants to keep going, that's on them. I just feel like for me, in mine, we gonna serve the Lord as best we can. And I know, uh, purposefully participating in that, I'm not serving the Lord. I'm not. Um, let's talk about she didn't get no D for her birthday. She didn't get no DAC for her birthday. Again, I'm not saying I ain't gonna never get no DAC outside of marriage, but to just be doing it as a fad or like a trend for a birthday, that's not gonna be me. Okay, that's not gonna be me. Because society says not gonna be me. Um, let's talk about the men. I am being courted by two men right now. I barely have much to say to them. I'm really not interested. I was at one point with one of them, but um, he got me, what they call effed up. And he's still trying, and he can. It's somebody to text or not text if I get ready. The other one, I don't want to deal with. I don't want to. I don't want to talk with a truck. I don't want to be involved with a trucker man. I don't. I do not want to be involved with a trucker man. That's just not. It's not my speed. Hold on, what's going on? Why is this not turning off? Okay. The trucker man just ain't my speed. I'm not into it. Now he can keep texting. I thought I had kind of showed him that I'm not into it. He can keep texting. You know. Um, let's talk about. Oh, okay. Do I want to be married? I do. I want to be married to a man. Okay. And but the thing about it is, I'm not going. It's not. It's not big pressure. It's not big P like it used to be when I had a daughter that I didn't want to raise by myself, and I wanted her to have a father figure in her life. It's not big P when I was struggling financially, and I would have loved another. You know, I'm gonna love the love. I would have loved the extra finances as well. You know what I'm saying? All of that, all of those reasons to do X, reasons to do Y, reasons to do Z are over for me. I'm so glad I'm not in this single life anymore. LOL. I think I told you, but my husband's a lawyer. No, you. I don't think you told me. Come on, lawyer. We ain't mad at it. We ain't even mad at it. Actually, I was like, oh yeah, child. I don't know if you want to say on here what type of lawyer, but I'd love to know. I got one right now. He's cool. We're gonna see what he turned up though. So, and I'm looking for it right now. I'm also, in addition to him, because he's a different type of lawyer, I'm looking for a tax lawyer. So anyway, um, okay, everybody clap for J Mello. So anyway, as far as a man, it'll come. See, I don't get pressed by a man, by having a man. I haven't since Brooklyn was probably in like 11th grade. Um, because I have no problem with men being in my face. But I would like to have one ready to do the things that I would like to do. And I feel like my traditional values in this abhorrent city are not mixing, which is why I said I'm about to leave up out of here. Um, so that's that. And I don't really be tripping because there are women who place value on themselves and other women on whether or not you have a man. I just laugh at them and move on. I just laugh at them and move on. I liken it to when I just knew the only way you could succeed was to have a college degree. And my homegirl did 1 year of college and was like, I ain't doing this. Went home and worked for like 6 months and then went into the Air Force. Now we 40, well, she's 43. We're 43, 44. She's been retired for like 2 years, living the life she wants to, got her retirement and her disability. She doing her thing. You know, lived a good life, went all over the world with the Air Force, and she's doing a great job. You know, so you see what I'm saying? Everybody's vision and purpose is not the next person's vision and purpose. Oh, he's an entertainment lawyer. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yes. I ain't mad at you, J Mello. I am not mad at you. So so yeah, so that's just where I'm at. It like with me. And like I said, this is my lifestyle entertainment channel. So this channel's about me and what I'm doing at the time. In 2010 when I started, I was at lunch on my job in the mall. I wasn't hold up, my job wasn't in the mall. Uh the mall was in between the two towers of my job, or part of the mall was. The food court was. Get into it. Get into it. All right. So anyway, um, and I just talked about men, life, being a mother, TV shows, stuff like that, little things I was thinking about. And what am I doing? That was 2010. 13 years later, in March it'll be 14 years. 13 years later, doing the same thing on YouTube. That's how I choose to rock YouTube. That's how I choose to rock YouTube. But I thank God because he's putting people in my life to, help me do some other things on this platform, not this one that you know, and not the other one that you know, but on other platforms or other parts of this platform and other social media platforms that are really going to work for me. And I'm not going to mix the two. So, or three or four, but anyway, um, yeah, y'all, please, girl, this salon to get my hair done. They didn't raise their prices so high. It's ridiculous. I cannot believe that they're doing that. That's the only reason why I was fooling with them because they still had decent range prices. Mm-mm. But anyway, um, yeah, y'all, that's that. Let me see. I'm gonna see. What did I get off here? My auntie just texted us talking about her wig. This ain't no auntie that this neither one, none of us be wearing. Well, those two aunties didn't wear wigs. Me and Mama in Brooklyn wore wigs. But anyway, yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now. I don't even know what I'm talking about, girl. You know, I just came on here to talk with y'all at lunch. I appreciate everybody who's coming through and still hanging on with me. Getting a different vibe from me than what you've seen over the last couple years. I mean, we still had this vibe, but we had the other one too. So I appreciate y'all who hanging on. And well, we're excited for your new journey. We're gonna be looking fine for 2024, child. Whew. J Mello, that's the goal. That's the goal to get fine, honey. But I'm gonna tell you one thing I know for sure. I do come from folks built up like how I'm built up right now. Okay. And I have fought the good fight for 43 years. And God willing, I'm gonna live again to fight it again. But it's hard now. It's hard now. Okay, because they had been where I'm at right now in the 20s. Okay. So I feel like even if I sit up here at this size and this weight for a little while longer, I done fought so long and so hard to finally get here at this age, I'll be all right. Girl, boy, he get on my nerves with that bullshit. Okay. Well, we're excited for your new. Okay, yeah. But no, I am finna. I got my meal line notification. I will be on start my pescatarian tomorrow. Yes, the week of Thanksgiving. Um, that's not all. That's called mainly pescatarian. So I'm not gonna be a hardcore pescatarian, but it'll be mainly. So for Thanksgiving, I will be having turkey. Okay, just know that. They acting up on this text message. But anyway, yeah, I'm gone. I'll try to come back tonight. I really want to do a late loud loquacious because my saved Instagrams on Instagram are just overloaded right now. Stuff that I just been thinking about y'all that I wanted to come and talk to y'all about and stuff like that. And you know how I am. That's why it's called late loud and loquacious because the content I'm bringing you, the shit you're gonna see that I save is from at least a month ago up until now. And I talk all loud and I'm loquacious. I love to talk, honey. So y'all who just sticking around and hanging out, the ghost of Ree. Hello, how are you? Those of y'all who sticking around and hanging out, baby. Didn't I see you ghost of Ree over there on Jay Wilson's platform this morning? Jay Wilson's over there talking about peanut butter and jelly. That's what he called me. Peanut called me properly bona fide in Jesus. Hello, come on. Let me shut up. Ooh, wee. Let me stop. They said I was begging, you was. And then they were begging for a dog, baby. That was in pure excuse me. In pure jest, honey. If they want to do something, they could, but I was not hard up. And see, this is the thing. This is the thing. Again, the challenge, the real challenge, not the Christmas tree, not the decor challenge. The challenge was write a $20,000 check, send it to your friend, any friend you want, and let us see the receipt of them being able to cash it. See, because when I asked for that dog for the $400 or whatever I asked for, in jest for the dog to go to Oklahoma, Now, was I really wanting the dog to go to Oklahoma? Absolutely. Did you have to pay for that? Was it contingent upon anyone listening to the sound of my voice paying for it? It absolutely was not. But this is the thing. That was in end of June, not June. I just said July and June together. End of June. Uh, but just in May, I had paid for a whole funeral and a car. Both of that came up to about $20,000. So if I was seriously in need of 500, the 20,000 was already spent. See, we don't see stuff like that from him, but he stayed running his mouth. The second thing is Jay Jay Wilson has to have his people pay for him to travel. Not me. Now I just went an hour and 30 minutes up the road, but I paid 800. Now the cruise had to be highly advertised so he could get enough people to arrive. Do what? Pay for his room. It didn't matter who came to my birthday party. I had spent the $800. And see, none of this is reading, writing, or erasing. This is stating facts. Okay. And it's still not beef sector. It's just me telling the truth. I just heard somebody, I heard a, I heard a, I heard he was talking mess. And so I just wanted to address that because I know there's people that still listen here and listen there. No need to beef. It's just real. When he mentioned he didn't know you were out of town and he didn't know how your hair would look, I said, "Oh yeah, we were all watching Bonafides birthday. Their hair gave it away exactly." You told that. Oh, let me put that up on the screen. Oh my gosh! And then you want to know why he got quiet? He was quiet because that damn cabin was hitting. See, that on the ground cabin was hitting. That on the water cabin was last redone in 2002. Hallelujah. Travel, dinner gatherings for holidays, inspection, car registration, etc. But I'm a hush. I can't stand you, Cruz. Yes, honey. When he said what the cabin looked like, did it look rustic? Okay, rustic is a thing though. Rustic is a current thing. It's a modern form of decor. Okay, it was modern rustic. It definitely was. When he made what the cabin looked like, he wanted Heidi to hate or Heidi to try to come up with something, and she couldn't. She was sitting there like humming, humming, I'm humming, humming. He was like, it was rustic because he don't think much of y'all's vocabulary and y'all's knowledge of stuff. Rustic, and she's like, yeah, yeah, it was. Baby, rustic's not a bad thing. You're in the cabin. You're in a cabin in the woods on the mountains in Georgia. That boy was sick behind that. Wait till I release the walkthrough. That boy was sick behind that daggone cabin. Just the kitchen alone, he was thrown off. Okay, luxury, modern rustico. Okay, you tease about a doggy, but we heard others ask you for numerous stuff. Okay, ask for years for numerous stuff. Exactly, teasing me about a doggy. A quick dog when I didn't hosted people at my house for my mama's funeral, paid for the funeral and paid for her car. Are you serious? It still kept my bills up. And see, that's why I have to get. That's why I need to stop, y'all, because because it don't make no sense. See, when I was roasted, it was evident. The stuff was evident. It didn't make no sense. It was hypocritical. It was based off people being jejune. It was just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Anything that these people, if you notice that when these people talk about me in their chat, that very few people have anything to say. Like they'll still keep talking about whatever they were talking about before because they know. They say, "Oh, because we don't know her, we don't watch." They know and they watch. Okay. Here's the thing. Now, I'm not gonna say everybody because you can tell my number that everybody that watches him don't watch me. It's cool, right? But they're not interested because most of them have watched at a time and they know you're lying. They know you're BSing. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's the natural of the area you were in. It's a style. Exactly. But why is a cruise ship still decorated from the 90s? You see what I'm saying? But you be doing it and doing it and doing it well. Uh-huh. And then your whole get together that you had in San Antonio was sponsored what? By the audience. The audience didn't give me a dime to Bonafide birthday, and I didn't ask for the audience. If you notice, I never asked for my audience to donate, to be a sponsor for nothing for Bonafide birthday. Now the attendees did pay $75, $25 for the shirt and $50 for the food. The food costs more than that, than the $50. The food and the liquor costs more than the $50. You see the difference? But I just be letting folks talk. You know what I'm saying? I just be letting folks talk. And then they got their people. And see, they have their people that want to get mad when I'm doing the same thing that they doing. You see what I'm saying? But I can't be bothered with them either. I can't be worried with them either. You see what I'm saying? This is what we do as content creators. Or what we did do as content creators. But honey, I just hollered because I heard a turned out shoe wearing nigga, a bent up shoe wearing nigga was talking shit about me. Um, Not only the hair, but the cabin. Uh, what did he say? What else? He said something else. And then to that lady talking about, she talks about this and that, and had a whole gay person. You ain't never seen me say that. I have been a proponent, a high persuader. Y'all stop saying trying to read these gay men about being gay. These Negroes are 40s and 50s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. They didn't heard all the gay words and woot 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 that you could even come up with, baby. You ain't saying nothing in that regard that reads, writes, or erases them. You see what I'm saying? You see how folks just get mad? They just seen you living large and nice and going somewhere real nice, and they didn't got mad trying to come up and talk. And they said, and she would have the gay guy at her place that goes to everything. That's right, baby, because then that lends to me what? Having friends. And see, this guy, and I call him, he ain't a little boy, but I call him my little cousin. He was 18, 19, watching me watching me from Dallas till I moved to Atlanta, and still my friend. And then we became friends. My mother and my family loves him. My friends do too. My sister too. I mean, that's my family too. My sister, when she came here for my mama's funeral, met him and then sent him money for his birthday. Everything. Don't play. You know what I'm saying? That the lens to the age old thing that people would love to say about me. Oh, she don't have no friends. Yes, I do. And you saw friends from YouTube in my real life there, and had more that will be coming to the other stuff. So that's just so funny. That's see. So my thing is, you cannot read me on a lie, but these people out here will sit here and make all kind of lies up. Let's see what's going on. Hold on. I'm gonna say this on here. Nobody is jealous of being able to pay for their own stuff and do not need to ask for donations. Okay. I prefer self-sufficient over having to panhandle and sell fish sandwiches. Well, my statement didn't come out right, but you feel me. No need to be jealous when you can afford it. Exactly. Oh, I knew what you're saying. I definitely am not jealous of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to call, let's call Bonafide birthday a get together, a meet and greet. That's what mine was. And so was the San Antonio game, right? Nothing. I never opened my mouth and asked anyone in the audience, and there was no sponsorship asked or given or anyone saying, "Here's money to a Bonafide birthday." Okay, so and that's not. I'm not mad about it. I didn't ask for it. I wasn't even expecting it. And Bonafide birthday went on, and was successful. But the San Antonio gate, what? It had to be talked about, and oh, let's talk about Bonafide birthday being done in 4 weeks. Thought about, planned, and executed within 4 weeks. All of this other stuff, $300, $299 cruises for 9 months, layaway plans, and it's still raggedy and a old ass boat. Okay, the host barely came around. Okay, me, I hosted, I cooked. I sat out and talked. I watched movies. I sat up and roasted s'mores. We laughed, we danced, everything. The consummate host. The consummate host. There's no comparison. And I really thought it was very undignified of Heidi to come through and say, "Oh, I want to talk about." I was like, "Really? Like you should have kept your dignity and not said nothing, because that was a quickly done meet and greet in a, a location and environment that had not been done, and it was successful. And it was successful. Bing, ding dong. Okay. But people gonna talk when they want to talk. You know what I'm saying? And come up with dumb stuff. Just like I had to have Jordans to adequately give a birthday for my daughter. Now I got to have DICK in the house with me at my birthday to adequately had a birthday party. You see that we're not on the same page. That's why I have to laugh. That's why this stuff is funny. We're on the same. We're not on the same page in life and what we hold dear and what we hold valuable. So there's no reason for me to even take any stock in what the lady is trying to clown about at all. And the money was there for a chef by Bonafide. It. Come on, tell it. Tell it. Come on, put it out here. And the money was there for a chef, honey. Now the people try to say the chef didn't even want to come, and the chef, they didn't even get the chef to come, and the lady bought the table. The lady bought the table because she knew, because she wanted, because we were dealing with high class people, people who, got the money to do, okay, and to lay out and to have extra. You see what I'm saying? Now like I said, the Bonafide who came, she don't know nothing about Atlanta and who and this, okay? And she wanted to surprise me with a chef. It did not go well because the chef was what's a good word for the chef, y'all? He said, come on, okay, y'all playing games. All right, come on. She said, come on, y'all playing games. All right. The chef was not a well he was not a good businessman. He didn't have things in order for if things go awry in his life. Okay. That's not our fault. That's not the Bonafides fault. That's not my fault. It's the chef's fault. But guess what happened? The band kept playing. We still had food to eat. And we did eat. And we did kick it. So see, that's there. Then there's that. You see? Then there's that. Okay. All right. Where's she been? Okay, I hush. I have no beef with that lady. Where's she been? Who? Who's she? Oh, Heidi. Oh, okay. Child, I don't know. I don't know. Right. So, long story short, I don't have to bark loud, baby. I don't ever have to bark loud. Okay? For motherfuckers to see me coming. I don't ever have to bark loud for motherfuckers to see me and respect me. Okay? I am that girl. I throw these events. And I'm talking events off of the camera. They have nothing to do with YouTube. Where I don't wouldn't want. Well, I could deal with the folks from YouTube who's at Bonafide birthday. They could come to my shit offline, definitely. But yeah, don't, please don't, because it never looks good in the end. And I love how folks is trying to start talking in that chat. Be like, now I love you, girl. I'm gonna be quiet because you bullshitting on her. You bullshitting on her. You cutting up me. You lying on her. Uh uh So, anyways, so that's all I had to say. Like I said, I'm not here to roast and drag. I'm just here to tell the truth. Um, we did that. Our t-shirts were the best t-shirts in the sector so far. Period. For any event that ever had a t-shirt. Period. Period to the honor. Okay, I'm not saying that it ain't gonna be something to surpass us. And we got Cruise in the chat. They got Cruisication in August. I ain't saying that. We gonna be better until she got some time to get her stuff up. Okay. But what I'm saying is before Bonafide birthday, them t-shirts and the merch was booty. Okay. Okay. And all our merch was the t-shirts, baby. All we had to do is the t-shirts. And we set the whole game on fire. The whole merch game on fire. That was cute. That was cute. It was a very good idea of my own. I have to say that. Okay. And I'm really looking forward to everyone else's in the 2024. I really am. 2024, we're gonna see merch, we're gonna see gift bags, we're gonna see t-shirts, we're gonna see all of that. Okay. Everybody hollering they got a vacation. So we're gonna see. And I'm ready for it. And for the folk watching to carry bones, I defended his cruise just like I'm defending her weekend in the cabin. You did defend his cruise. I don't know why. Because it was bogus, but I ain't gonna say it was bogus. No, no, no. Let me take it back. You defended his cruise, and you were right because it was a cruise. They were able to get together and go hang out. See, it's the grandioseness by which he, not you, talked about it like this. He the only crew that be really doing something. You know what I'm saying? That be so whack. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Look at who's this? What? I ain't a killer, but don't put. Hey, I, babe, member. Yeah. So, yeah, it still was a cruise. It still was a get together. Da, da, da. But it was very cheap, and the host was not hosting to his. He was not nowhere near the host with the most. I was definitely the hostess with the mostest. Period. And it was very quiet. And so here's the thing: didn't nobody have to cover it? Nobody needed to cover it, baby, for me to feel accomplished, for me to feel loved, for me to enjoy myself. There was nothing to dog out at all. There was nothing to dog out. You can't even dog out um the driveway because the driveway was on the mountain. And that's what happens in the mountains. Okay? Period. Because they were doing something. Exactly. I think it's great when people do something for their subbies. Exactly. So I don't want to hear no more. Oh, she don't do nothing for her subbies, baby. I didn't have a meet and greet back in 2015 and 16 to to um to So that's why I did stuff on my own time. Oh, yeah. And folks talking, they don't do nothing with their people, baby. We been meeting and greeting, baby. I done met people out in the mall. I done met people in Atlanta when they come to Atlanta, baby. Miss me, you knew, baby. You knew you 2018, baby. Not me. Ah! Mm-mm. Not me, baby. You 2018, not me, Pooh. Okay. Mm-mm. So, miss me. Okay, I done met and grit in Virginia. I done met and grit in Alabama. I done met and grit in South Georgia, baby. I done met and grit in San Diego. Okay, come on, San Diego subs. What? San Diego Bonafides? What? Baby, please miss me with miss me on the phone. Okay. Baby, get away from me with all that mess. Get away from me. And guess what? Wasn't a sponsorship needed. Wasn't a sponsorship requested. Don't talk to me about no play games. I was playing about no dog, baby. And the dog still got what they got where they got. Okay, now I ain't gonna lie, I did take about $65, $75. Okay. But the 65, the dog would have still got there. Hello? And then you saw me go back 3 more times. Baby, please miss me. Oh, I thank you, Jesus. That's what come on, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's stop the bragation. It ain't me. All glory to God. I thank you, God. I thank you, God, that I don't have to. I don't have to beg. I don't have to plead. Okay. I don't have to soft beg. I don't have to just put it out there. I don't have to act like I'm crying and get money and then still Google still drag me, Lord. And it's not a roast, Lord. This is real. Still drag me for 45%. Oh my gosh. I thank you, God. In your precious name I pray. Amen. Ooh, 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 ooh. The people be in delusion. The people be in delusion, I tell you. They bees in delusion. Honey, they bees in delusion. They bees in delusion. Okay, I'm back. Y'all, I'm up out of here, child. I'm chilling, maxing, and relaxing. And I ain't mad at nobody. But I will tell you, if yours come, I'ma get you. How about that? You can send yours and I'ma get you. Okay. Speaking of San Diego, did you see St. James interview Tonex's new name, B Slade? Now named B Slade. No, I need to go look it up. Did you see St. J interview Tonex now name? No, I'm gonna have to go look at it. I think I saw it, but I didn't get to that video. I'll go check it out. Yes, honey. Please with cheese. Talking about some meet and greets that had to be sponsored by the daggone audience. Honey, I don't even baby, that's not on my resume. That's not in my repertoire. Meet and greet sponsored by the subscribers. Child, miss me with the BS. Okay. Mm-mm. And then when the folks get there, you doing all kind of felonious type of things and stuff. Misdemeanorish type of stuff. I ain't got time for it. That's not my judge. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Baby, please. Well, y'all, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all soon. Probably tonight. We might do a late, loud, and loquacious tonight. I'll talk to y'all later. I just had to keep it real. What's up, DJ's World? Bye.